are attacking the abuses and violence against our children through programs of education and public awareness. And we're going to be bolstering this program this year. We have reviewed the Child Care and Protection Act and the Child Adoption Act. And we'll be presenting those aspects of the Act, of the CCPA, that are relevant to our ministry, to the Joint Parliamentary Committee, so that we can make sure that we have the correct systems in place. We also instituted a best practices program for the standards of care at the Maxfield Park Children's Home, which will be rolled out into other children's homes this coming year. We've put a number of systems in place now to revitalize that foster care program so that we can add more resources, because we believe that children are better off in a family setting. Of the 45 privately operated children's homes, 38 or 84% have been issued with licenses. The other 7 homes have submitted applications but have outstanding documentation to fulfill the requirements for the licensing. And they have been written to, and they've been given a deadline, and we're going to be working with them to make sure that they are able to get their standards up to speed. We introduced and implemented the first phase of the case management system, which is an electronic system that tracks a child from entry to state care to exit. The next 2 phases will be rolled out this year. And through the engagement of counselors, clinical psychologists, and psychiatrists, we have been helping about 2,000 children with counseling. And that program of therapeutic intervention is so necessary that we're going to bolster it, and we're going to make sure that there's a space in every single parish for therapy for children in state care so that they can get the help. The goal of the MPACV is to create and maintain a protective environment supportive of and responsive to the issues of violence, child abuse, and maltreatment of children in Jamaica. And it is going to be an integrated approach between all of us as ministries that we'll be implementing over the course of this year. And I'm calling on all Jamaicans, particularly the church, teachers, and communities, to pay special attention to our children's need for guidance, mentorship, and protection.
Bless me, mighty Jaja, bless me, so that they can curse me.
Every single piece of legislation is in place to protect our children. But all of this amounts to zero if parents and communities don't wake up and speak up. The practice of keeping silent and not giving the evidence to convict the perpetrators who abuse them must stop. Must work to protect our culture in all its forms, physically and artistically. With the assistance of UNESCO, we have created a data bank of the intangible cultural heritage of many communities island-wide. We'll also be producing a cultural passport for thousands of students at the secondary level, and this will allow students to not only visit sites and events free of cost, but also at a reduced rate. This year's National Festival on Emancipation Independence is expanded, and it is enhanced to include the commemoration of the 150th anniversary of the Morant Bay Rebellion. We have added another 3 museums to the 4 that we implemented last year. I am pleased to announce that the government of Jamaica is partnering with the Japanese government to enhance the technological capacity of the Institute of Jamaica. We're also working to resolve the issue of the relocation of the persons who occupy the home of the national hero, the Right Excellent Marcus Garvey. We aim to start refurbishing and restoration of the property by the anniversary of his next birthday. I am pleased to report that ICOMOS and ICN has said that the Blue and Jonker Mountains, they are recommended it for inscription to be on the World Heritage List. This year, we're spending $344.6 million on youth programs, and we have even bolstered them even more on top of the ones that we have there to impact about 15,000 young people.
Even if a battery, if you want to leave it up just like you win the lottery. Uno fi set up shop, choose land set up shop, plain land set up shop, Spain man set up, slide pen set up shop, Grand Spain set up shop.
I have tasked the NYS to work closer to the members of Parliament, to come to you personally and design training programs with you, because I know you have different cadres that our programs can can help you with, and to see how we can also utilize our resources along with yours to push better programs, to give you a more individualized personal attention and touch. We're giving scholarships to 6 graduates of the Edna Manley College to spend the day and do artistic work in the life of a person with a disability, particularly a young person. There's a program between CPTC and NYS to identify 31 youth across the island to be trained in media production over a 6-month period. It's a paid internship program. This reintegration program, Mr. Speaker, will be a multi-sectoral approach, and it will address issues in this group. We're hoping to reduce crime, we're hoping to reduce delinquent behaviors in secondary school, and we're hoping to increase self-acceptance. Today we table the youth policy, and we expect this to galvanize the focus of the country on the importance of youth development to secure the nation's future. This should be the mandate of us all, to get our youth connected, to get our youth satisfied, to get our children protected. Let us keep connected, and let us also keep our young people connected.
Set up shop, New York set up shop, Boston set up shop, Washington